Business Studies class. So in last video we have seen what is being directing and what are the characteristics, or you can call the features of directing. So in this video we are going to see what is the importance of directing, why the directing process should be carried out within the organization. So before that, so let's see what is being directing. So just repeat the thing: giving instruction, guiding, supervising, inspiring and motivating people or employees in doing their work effectively and efficiently. That is the process of directing. Okay, means what within the directing what we have to do? Means manager what they have to do? Giving the instruction to their employees, what to do, how to do, they are giving instruction about the work. Then guiding, if the employees are doing mistake, you should guide them to repair their work. Then supervising, you should observe their work, they are performing their good or not. Then inspiring, if employees are hesitant, you should inspire them, you should motivate them to employees to do their work efficiently and effectively. Means what? With the low cost, with the low wastage, they should do their work and their work should be completed within a time. Okay, that is also important thing. Now see what are the importance of directing. So importance of directing, that is initiate action. First important is initiate the action. So just I told within the characteristics of directing only, directing initiate the action. Initiate means start. Initiate means start. Employees start work only after when they get instruction from their supervisor, from their superior, or you can call the supervisor. We know how the directing process should be: top, middle and lower to their subordinate, you can call the lower worker or employees. This hierarchy should be followed when we are going for the directing process. Okay, so what initiate the action? Employees start work only after when they get the instruction from their supervisor. Okay, who are a supervisor and subordinate? Who have the high authority? They are a supervisor rather than us who have the high seat. It should be follow the hierarchy order. So he is a supervisor to middle level manager. So middle level manager supervisor to lower level manager, and lower level manager supervisor to employee. So employees is a subordinate to lower level manager. Lower level manager is a subordinate to middle level manager. Middle level manager is a subordinate to top level manager. When work is going to be started? After giving the instruction. See what are planning, organizing, staffing. These are only settings for to do the work. But work is actually start from directing. But when it is start, when top level manager given instruction to middle level manager, then middle level manager start their work. Middle level manager given instruction to the lower level manager, then lower level manager start their work, and lower level manager given instruction to their employees, then employees are going to start their work. Because whole work it is divided into the small part. So each individual, each employees have their different work. So when they are going to start their work, when the higher level authority, otherwise who are a supervisor to them, if they are given the instruction to them, then only they will start their work. So that is only the initiate the action. See, it is important thing of directing because work should be start now. So when work should be start? Within the directing process. So that's why the importance of directing. Due to directing, work is going to be started. Otherwise, if the direction process is not there, how the work of that organization is going to be started? Imagine the things, if direction it is not there, how the work is going to be started within the organization? Work is not going to be started. So what is the use of planning, organizing and staffing? So after work is started, when the work is started, when the proper direction, proper guidance is given by the supervisor, then only work is going to be started. So that is the importance of directing. So second importance, means of motivation. Means of motivation means what? Directing does not mean to give order only. See, always there should not be the relation between supervisor and subordinate. So there should not be higher and higher. Means what? I am given a job to you. Okay, I am top level manager, you are low level manager. I am given job to you, means what I am giving the order, you should follow these things. Never ask doubts. Such attitude should not be there. Okay, so what should be? Directive means not only given the order to their employees, only giving the order, that not the thing. So just take an example, you are a student. Okay, you are a subordinate to us, we are a supervisor to you. Okay, so it is my responsibility about this subject. Means what? I am giving some homework to you. Okay, means I am given an instruction, I am given an order to you. Okay, so I told this work should be completed within this time. Okay, so what is the pattern of work? Already I given, homework I have already given. Now giving the order, it is not my responsibility. So what we have to do? Suppose if you have any doubt to complete that homework, we should guide you. I should guide to you. We should give the instruction. You want any necessary thing, I should motivate you to do that homework. And after the completion of your homework, checking of your homework also, that is also my duty. Okay, means giving an order, that not only the directing, but we should follow up the action of employees also. Means what? We should inspire you to do the homework. We should guide you. Suppose you want anything, we should guide you. Okay, we should motivate you to perform your work. After that, we should check. Otherwise, we should supervise your work also. So that is the work of directing. Means giving only instruction, that is not going to be ended. So you should follow up to the completion of work. That is known as the directing. So that is the importance of directing. So not only given the order, but what to do? Supervisor must guide and encourage employee to perform their best. So always only given an instruction, that is not the point of directing. Okay, so who is a supervisor to their employees? They always encourage them. So within the encouragement also different things are there, because see, within the organization n number of workers are working. Is it right? Within a single organization or a single company, n number of workers are working. Is it right? So each worker have their different needs. So according to their needs, supervisor should guide them. Okay, just take an example. I told homework to you. I told same work to all. Okay, but you all are not same. You have different attitude, you have different needs, and your performance level is also different. So individually it is a different. So as a supervisor, I should guide individual student according to their attitude. Who are best within their work, no need to guide always them, just we have to supervise their work. Someone require a guidance, some students have a doubts, some they don't know what is the subject, they want to know. This according to the need of employees, the supervisor should guide to their employees, because each individual have the different attitude, they have the different need. According to that, supervisor must guide to their employees or must motivate to their employees. See, just I told you, in the organization there are n number of people are working. So how they are going to get a motivated? Motivation means we are trying to, we are inspiring them to do their work. Okay, we are inspiring to do their work, to perform their best level. Okay, but how we should inspire them? See, some of people, so some of employees are like that. If by communicating only they are going to get the inspiration to perform their best. But some of employees, they are telling about their personal interest. Means what? You should increase my salary, I will do my best. So that kind of attitude have with the subordinate. So we should motivate them like by giving the financial incentives. So some of them, if they are not interested within the financial incentive, they are interested within the performance level. Means what? They are interested, okay, for the promotion. Some of they are interested to increase the salary. Okay, some of they are interested only by communicating. Okay, so So different people have the different need, they have the different attitude. According to their attitude, it is the responsibility of supervisor to motivate them. For some of by financial incentives, by some of by giving the increment or a higher job position. Means according to their needs, we have to motivate to their employees. So that is the means of motivation, not only giving for order. Okay. Okay, so next importance is facilitate change. Okay, means employees hesitate to accept the changes, and through the directing process, changes can be implemented. So why the directing it is important? To facilitate the change. So within the organization, sometimes changes are going to be happen because according to the environment, means which are the environment, maybe the social environment be there, maybe the political environment may be there, maybe economic environment, maybe technical environment. So according to the environment, some of changes within the organizations are going to be happen. Some of changes due to the political environment, maybe the policy of that organization is going to be changed, rules and regulation of that organization it is going to be changes. Sometimes due to the technical environment, technology or machineries. See, take a simple example. Suppose employees are working on a machinery. Okay, so manager decide to replace that machinery by updated technology. Okay, because it have a lot of advantage if the machineries are replaced by the updated technology. Means productivity of that organization is going to be increased. So that's why manager is going to be decide to replace the machinery. Okay, but what is going to happen? So it is take an example, changes. This change is going to be happen within the organization. Okay, so these changes is happen. But what is the attitude of employees? So they are thinking this machinery is not going to be able to operate by us. So they are going to think like that because they are hesitant. They have fear about that. Fear means suppose anything happened, any accident happened on that machinery, anything happened due to that loss is going to be causes. Okay, so that's why employees are hesitant to accept the changes. So leave the things. Suppose I told to you, I am directing to you, and suppose exam pattern is going to be changed. Okay, it is the exam pattern. What is our pattern? 1 mark, 2 mark, 4 mark, 8 mark, and project oriented question. This exam pattern is going to be changed. So if I told to you this pattern is going to be changed, you are not going to accept it. Means you have some of doubt within that. You are hesitant to face your exams. So because it is the attitude of employees, everyone. It is the attitude of everyone because they are have a particular routine. If that routine, if any changes happen between a routine, they are hesitant, they have fear, and they are not going to accept that changes. Okay, so just I told the example, the exam pattern is going to be changed, but you have also you are also hesitant to accept the changes. So some of you have a lot of doubts you are asking to us. So that time, if I guide properly to you, then all doubts and what is a fear about the changes, it is going to be eliminated. So that's why directing process should be there. If I told this is your new exam pattern, you should prepare like that. So you have some of doubt within that. If you didn't got a proper guidance, so you are under the doubts, you are under the fear. So to eliminate that doubts or fear, directing should be important. Because you are not able to accept the changes, accept the changes quickly. So that's why to accept the changes, directing it is important. Okay, so that means because if changes happen, everyone hesitate, everyone have a fear to accept that change. So that's why proper guidance it is there. So we have that attitude or confidence is going to be built up among themselves, and they are going to try to best with changes. Okay, so through the directing changes can be implemented. Just like if I give a proper direction about the new exam pattern, so what is the fear, doubts, or everything it is going to eliminate it from you. So that is the facilitated change. Due to the directing process, if any changes happen between the organization, it may be the upgraded technology, it may be the related with the policy of that organization. So employees are not quickly accept the changes. So after the directing process, the employees are accepting the changes. So that's why directing is important. So next is balanced organization. Balanced organization means what? There should be a proper balance between individual and organizational goals, or you can call the interest. Okay, there should be a proper balance between individual and organizational goals. So balance giving, what is the meaning of balance? See, what the goal of organization? Organization want high profit, high productivity with low cost and low wastage. These are the goals of any kind of organization. Means what? They want more profit, the productivity of organization should be more, but with the low cost. Means within a small cost, your production process should be carried out and wastage should be small. Then only productivity is going to be increased. If the productivity is going to be increased, automatically profit. That is the interest or goal of organization. Okay. But individual goals, what are the individual goals? Individual means what? Who are employees are working within that organization. Otherwise people. Individual means people who are working within their organization. What the people want? Otherwise what the employees want? They want increment, they want promotion, they want high salary. So that is the individual goal. So due to the directing process, there should be the proper balance between organizational goal and individual goal. How? See, within the directing, one concept it is there, that is a motivation. Okay, so within the definition only I am told it should be a proper motivation. Proper motivation should be there. Okay, so how the balance is going to be carried out? So what the organization want? High productivity, high profit, low cost of production and minimum wastage. That is the goal of organization. So how the directing carried out the balance? See, directing, otherwise supervisor, they are guiding to their employees. They are telling like that, if you did your performance best, if you did your performance effectively and efficiently manner, we will give increment to you. So that kind of guidance, that kind of direction should be there. If that kind of direction is there, so due to the increment and due to the increase in salary, so employees are going to be motivated there. So it is one of technique of motivation. So what the supervisor tell to their subordinate, they are telling, if you did your performance best, we will increment you, we will give a promotion to you. So that guidance they are going to give like that. Due to that, that employees, they are performing their best level. If that employee is going to do their best level, automatically that is a benefit to the organization. If that benefit to the organization, automatically what is the goal of organization, that is also we can achieve, and what is the goal of that individual employee, that is also achieved by that employees. If the employees contributed 100% for the organization, automatically there must be the balance between organizational goal and employees' goal also. For that, employees must contribute 100% for the organization, as well as organization also motivate to their employees to satisfy their personal goals. Motivation in case of promotion, motivation in case of increase in salary, motivation by giving the extra allocations, means giving medical facility or traveling facility. In terms of that also we can give the motivation to our employees. Okay, so that's balancing organizational and individual goals. Next, integrated employees efforts. Integrated employees efforts means directing going to be integrated employees efforts. So employees have different level, employees working at different level, who are working top level, middle level, bottom level or subordinate. So employees working at different level. So different job position they have, different attitude also they have. So what these different are there now, that is going to be joined together by the directing process. That is going to be integrated in each other by directing process. So why it should be at different level? Why they should have different job positions? See, within the organization, whole work it is divided within a small part, and each part it is assigned to a different individuals. Okay, if it is integrated, if it is joined together, then only whole work of organization is completed. So that's why the directing it is important. Employees are at different level, they are performing at different level. They have the different job position and their attitude is also different. So according to their needs, directing must be happen. If proper direction is there, employees going to be contributed their best for the organization. Then after, if each employees are contributing best for the organization, if we are joining together, that is a benefit to the organization. Means it integrated the employees effort. Okay. If the proper guidance may be there, proper directing may be there, employees are performing their best, and directing integrate all the efforts of employees to achieve the organizational goals. So I hope you got the clear concept about what is the importance of organization. So first one, initiate the action, means of motivation, facilitate change, balance in organization, integrate employees effort. Suppose if you have any doubt within that, please comment below. So thank you so much. Bye bye.